Heaney. Big Keith trailer. Look at him rumble. 40, 50. Watch out. The earth is shaking. He's at the 30.
Tackle your losses with another episode of the Tackle for Loss podcast, the premium New Zealand NFL gambling podcast.
Fires into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. No.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Tackle for Loss. Tackle your losses with Tackle for Loss. Today, I'm joined with not Phil. It's Kiefer.
Hi everybody, I'm back.
Welcome back, Kiefer. How you doing, man?
Boys, can I confess something to you,
Yeah, go
boys?
on, mate.
Is this a safe space?
It is a safe
This is
space,
a safe space,
man.
boys.
No.
Grayson, I need you here, man.
Oh, sure.
I need you
I'll
here.
make it safe.
Okay.
I'll keep it
So-
secret. Keep it safe.
I have a couple of confessions. That's why I need to know if it's a safe
Oh.
space.
Okay, sure.
First one. I haven't been following the NFL for the first 4 weeks.
Oh!
I've been in Europe.
Vas!
They don't know what it is over
Vas,
there.
buddy, you suck me dry.
So that's why I'm not hosting today. Second confession, boys. I'm a mess. Look at
You're
me.
on what?
I'm a mess.
Oh, I think you
Yeah.
said you're on something.
I should be. Look at this. Look at this, all right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do you know why I'm a mess, boys?
What's that?
So I went to Europe.
Yeah,
I went to Italy.
yeah.
You know who lives in Italy?
The pizza man.
The mafia.
Oh, okay.
Do you know
Close.
who owes a lot of money to the mafia?
Well, you now.
This guy. Do you know who's plan? Do you know the only plan to get the money to the mafia?
What's the only plan to get the money to the mafia? Do you owe money to your gambling? And you can tackle your losses with a Tackle for Loss podcast. Bet on us and we'll bet on you and bet on yourself.
I got
What
silly.
international crime gang do you owe money to? Whether it be triads, mafia, who knows?
Do you owe money to the
Tackle
Muggle
loss.
Mob? Well, you can bet on us and we'll get your money back.
I got
Not
too
from the
silly
Muggle
in
Mob.
Sicily, boys.
You got too silly and what?
Too silly in Sicily.
Classic. Anyway, let's start this episode. And the way we'll start it is by Grayson
Yeah,
doing
I
a
did.
shotgun.
I
You
did.
fucked up,
I
didn't
did.
you?
Yeah, well,
You and Phil, who's not here.
it was close.
I
You
did
and
listen to
Phil-
the episodes. I did hear a lot of,
Tomfoolery.
tomfoolery, bravado.
Ah, yes.
That's all. That's all I had.
And Phil and Grayson fucked up last week. Grayson locked the Colts. I said, fuck you, Grayson. I'm locking the Rams. They're a better team.
And I said, fuck you, Cree. I'll put a shotgun on it and the lock.
And then Phil said, I guess I'll join you.
Yeah, he's pretty lofty
That's
sounding.
what he
cunt.
said. And so Grayson lost. So Grayson, here you go, man. You fucking.
Thanks, man. I
Well,
just
you
turned
do
off
that.
My mic. Yeah, you keep going.
See, this is- this
Actually,
is-
go over last week's stuff.
This is a surprise
That's
to
what I
me
was
because,
thinking.
of course, I didn't pay attention to the game. So
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Fill me in.
So last week, I mean, Phil had a fucking blinder.
no way.
It's insane.
He's a savant.
The guy's been on it 2 weeks. Obviously, that he's 2 weeks and over. And so last week he went all out. He went all out on the locks. He had 12 locks last week. That's almost half the fucking game.
I was going to say there's only like 15 games.
16 games.
16
yeah.
games? Close.
He fucking over. Yeah, he went over half the games of locks. Right. Out of the 12, he hit 9, lost 3.
That's pretty unreal.
That is a nuts ratio to fucking hit.
I actually...
He's an under over god, we've found out.
Yeah, it turns out.
Every under over bet he took last week, he hit. You put that in a 6-league multi, you're making money.
You know what the smart play for me was this week?
What was that?
Because I didn't pay attention to anything. I should have
Yeah.
just hit him up and all my things could have been
Yeah.
his things and I would have won money.
I mean,
But
also,
this is the same man who can't access his
betting
gambling account.
Yeah, so he has to
goes
walk
in-
into the store manually and say, "Hey, I want to place a bet."
Along
Hey.
with the other 70-year-old punters on the horses.
Yeah. And so he hit 9 out of 12, which is massive. I hit 5 out of my 7, which is still great numbers. Missed 2 out of 7. And Grayson, a little bad week, went 3 and 3,
Yeah.
50-50.
Turns out I should have split my bets in half because the later games actually won and then the early games shat the bed. So
And we go to Thursday night football. Your boy is still undefeated in Thursday night football, 3-0. 3-0. Winning money. Grayson, you lost it because you went with the Packers.
yeah,
You're
well,
now
I said
2
last
and
week
1.
it was a heart bet, and unfortunately my heart got crushed last week.
Hey,
Which is actually, on that note, actually, I've decided I've picked a different team.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Nah.
You can't do that.
No.
No, I'm not.
You're probably wearing Packers socks right now.
No, they're
Oh,
black.
you're not. Okay.
All right. So like, last week we saw a lot of interesting things.
He's got a bit.
on the NFL, and the one team that remains undefeated this NFL season apart from the ones that are, but like. Actually, they're undefeated all time.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Oh, just a second, boys. It's probably bad for an audio podcast, but here we go.
Right now, Grayson is stripping himself
What
down.
the fuck's he wearing?
He's wearing
The NFL refs.
Oh my
Grayson has
god!
put a ref shirt on. He's got a little flag in the back pocket.
He's got a
from the
whistle.
looks of it.
I was wondering what was fucking jingling. It's the whistle. Blow the.
I feel horrible if I blow this whistle into the. I'll
Don't
turn
blow
my
it
mic
into-
off.
Oh my!
Oh
fucking
god, that's
God.
horrible. Petty Mahomes? Petty Mahomes, did he win?
Yeah, he paid me money last week, actually.
All right, Grayson's new team's the refs.
Wow,
Makes sense, I guess.
they are undefeated, and they're
Um,
game changers. Unfortunately,
Well, too bad Grayson's not. His Thursday night football record is 2-1. Mine's 3-0. Phil's is 2-0. There's a flag on the plane.
Flag on the
Flag.
plate. Calling my shit
The
out,
audio
right?
listeners have no idea what's going on right now.
And so the overall locks, obviously this is Kiefer's first week, doesn't have any. The overall locks record is Grayson is 8-5. I am 11-6 and 1 push. And Phil is 14-5.
wow.
That's fucking stupid.
I
that
was,
he's...
I was gonna say, should I like pick up Phil's tab
No,
to
you
make
can't.
it fair?
No, no.
That's actually just
That's
an
not
advantage.
fair.
That's
No,
That's
well, yeah,
not
I
fair.
didn't realize it was that bad.
Doesn't, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
oh,
well,
good sign.
The man used his non-existent wife's money. It's insane.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
So
wild.
he has 19 bets and 19 locks in 2 weeks. I've been on the
yes.
That's right.
And he's won 14 out of the 19.
And if you're unaware who's speaking, don't
I was gonna
introduce
say,
yourself.
Oh,
yeah.
that's producer Harry. He's back as well. He was in Europe too.
podcast. Yeah,
Harry, how's your?
Well,
Did you get
technically not
done by the
Europe.
mafia while you were over in Europe?
Yeah, man, them Mandem in London fucking done me in.
Yeah, I was going to say technically not Europe.
Yeah.
Got a little.
Oh, and
Oh,
also,
no.
also behind the cameras, behind the mic, our graphic designer Isaiah Pretty.
He doesn't.
Oh, okay, well,
I don't know
yeah.
if the microphone picked that
Also,
up.
while we're talking,
It would've,
while
it
we're talking
would've.
about folk, we have to shout out the intro music is done by a good friend of ours, Slusa.
Yeah,
You can check him out
Sluso.
on SoundCloud. That's SLU.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, yeah. He's on the farm, remember?
He's ranching.
SLUYSO.
O with a big line through it.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called, so I just
No, I don't
went with O.
And Scandinavian.
He'll be in the
Yeah.
in the description of the YouTube video. If you want to go over to the YouTube, click the description. You'll find all his bangers. He makes a lot of great mixes, house mixes,
NFL mixes.
NFL mixes.
Yeah.
Yeah, great shit, great shit. Check him out. All right, well that's the end of the intro, I guess. I guess we're heading it off with week 1, are we?
Yep.
All right, I'll kick it off.
Week 5.
Game 1 of week 5. And also, this is the first week there's bye weeks.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
there
the
is.
first game
Yeah.
the Seahawks have a bye.
Be aware of your fantasy teams.
Yeah, fantasy
Yeah,
teams, watch
definitely.
out. Week 5, game 1. You've got Commanders at home, -6.5 favorites against the Bears, +6.5, $1.32 to $3.20. The over/under is 44.5. What are you thinking?
Oh, Fields had his best performance of the season.
True.
Which is
And they
nuts.
still lost.
Yeah.
Because the Bears are shit.
Yeah.
There's,
I feel kind of
there's a reason they're 0-4.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for him. I was listening to a thing today. Apparently, he sat on when he went off. He sat in the locker room for 20 minutes and just stared at a wall or down. That was it. He hugged not Pat Frymo, Cole Kmet. And he just stared
Man,
at a
Kmet
wall.
had a big, huge game.
Yeah, him and Kmet were on fire. But
They told Chase Claypool not to show up.
yeah,
That's happened.
yeah.
They told him not to show up anymore. So he's
I
sitting
mean,
at home.
I'm not surprised he's been toxic. If the report says he's toxic
you saw
everywhere
the
he
videos.
goes.
He's not putting in any effort.
Nah,
like, come
yeah.
on, like, fuck off. On the other hand, Commanders, man, what a game by the Commanders.
Oh,
How fucking sick are the Commanders this year?
Sam Howell is proving his mettle, man. It's really cool to
Lost
see.
overtime against the Eagles. That final drive I watched, that was mental. Absolutely fucking sick. They have all the parts for a good team. They're
Yeah.
starting to have the QB.
Yeah.
They've got the wide receivers, Terry McLaurin.
Yep.
Logan Thomas is a great tight end.
Yeah.
Defense is starting to do really well. Not
Yeah.
as well as you really want them to. And that's the part that's really going to slow them down here is their defense, especially the secondary. You know, you got Chase Young off the edge there.
Yeah, Chase Young's they're a good next year team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're putting it
Yeah.
together this year, but next year they're gonna be good. But for now, they're feisty, and I love a feisty team.
You know, that is true. I mean, it's almost like I almost want to lock this because it's kind of like, the fuck are the Bears going to do?
I don't know, man. As I said, not too on the ball this week, but it does still scare me. I mean, the Bears put up 3 quarters of really good football. and then one quarter is what let them down. They lost that game. But if they, for whatever reason, managed to turn that round into 4 okay quarters, they're still going to come really close to the Commanders.
I know what you
And
mean.
for that reason, I wouldn't lock the game. I'd lock the over.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. The overs looking tasty.
Yeah,
44.
over could be fun.
44
Two
is
teams that
alright.
have zero fucking defense, and on
Yeah.
a good day, a good offense.
So,
Well-
Harry, I'm gonna lock the over.
Oh
Chuck it in.
shit!
In the over.
That's well, I'm in debt. And do you know how to get out of debt?
I've heard.
Yeah, do you know how to do it?
Yeah.
Bet.
You lock.
Out of debt by bet.
Yep, out of debt by bet.
Out of debt by bet. So I will, Harry, I'll also lock that.
The over.
Yeah.
See, my one concern of that is that I do agree. I think this can very easily hit the over of 44.5. However, what happens when one of these teams don't show up? Like, I don't see the Washington Commanders not showing up.
I think they get fined.
But I can very easily. they would.
Did Chase Claypool get fired when he didn't show up?
no, I think they wouldn't give
but
a
I can
shit.
very
They
easily.
told him not.
I think they'd prefer it at this point. Sorry, I can actually see your face.
But I can very easily see the Bears not showing up. Realistic, and if the Bears only put up 10, 15 points, and the Commanders put up 20, I don't know, man.
That's over.
Well,
What? No, it's not 10, 15, and then 20 points. It's not over.
Yeah, but if you're
You
saying
need, you need 20 and 25 to hit 45.
yeah, I guess.
I don't see.
that's true.
You know, 30 and 10 is 40. 30 and 15 is
Then you get-
45.
okay, hold on. If you look at
Do I see it being a 30 and 15 scoreline?
yeah, look at hold on. Look at who they played last week. The Commanders played the Eagles. Solid defense. They put up 31 points.
Eagles defense has been weak. Don't
Broncos.
say solid defense. It's been weak. We'll get to the Eagles later on this because I wrote all this shit. The Eagles defense is shit this year. They've been letting up they let the Patriots put up 20 points on them. Come on.
both teams have also had games where they like don't put up any points.
See, that's
The,
not,
the
yeah.
Bears stroke like against the Chiefs, they only put up 10 points, and the Commanders only put up 3 against the Titans?
Yeah.
yeah.
All I'm saying is like the Broncos are notorious, especially this year. They have had shitters, and that they put up 28 against that. You know, I just am I going to go against it? No. Am I going to lock it? No. I'm taking Commanders plus or minus 6.5. But
What's
I'm just
the,
saying. I don't think it's as straightforward as maybe
Is there much of an injury report on this one?
yeah. Harry, any
Producer Harry?
injuries going on with either the Commanders or the Bears?
Not any notable names. The Commanders
yeah.
have defensive back Quan Martin with a thumb, didn't return against the Eagles, and the Bears have nothing on this report.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd take the Commanders minus 6.5, and I'm locking you over.
Well, I've locked the over, and I'm not going to go back on my lock. But I'm also taking Commanders.
All right, next game then.
Sweet.
London game.
London game in that.
Harry was just in London, yeah?
He's a London boy.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Here we go. Jags have stayed in London. They haven't travelled.
This is true.
There is no
I
home
think that's a
game.
first, right?
No, they have all the way to Andy's room and back.
That's
Good
true.
point. Good point. Man, that was a shit broadcast, wasn't it?
I liked it.
I thought it was
You know, like the little bobblehead boys.
It was so. You see the touchdown. The blood doesn't even fucking catch the touch. They catch the ball in the end zone.
No,
They
that's-
throw it and the ball hits the ground and they go touchdown.
But then when Trevor Lawrence did that scramble and jumped, they got the jump.
Oh
So,
yeah. I mean, it's cool, but it's also like they need to work on that, man.
There's bits of it that are good.
Yeah.
Bits of it.
And they should have made the characters different characters within Toy Story.
Yeah, that was a bit of a... I mean, I suppose that's
Well,
really,
like,
really
at least
hard
make
to
the QBs
do.
and the running backs a bit
I
different.
was hoping
you
for
know?
like a Buzz v Woody.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Because
yeah.
Trevor Lawrence kind of gives me Woody vibes.
Well, what was the thing?
big,
what was
tall,
the-
big, tall, like lanky dude.
What was the last week? What did we say? You want one team, the O line to be the claw,
Yeah.
and then the other one to be
the army man.
the army man on the
Yeah.
other side. That'd be
Army
cool.
Man versus the little alien dudes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bills in London. Favorites, obviously, by minus 5.5 against the Jags, plus 5.5. London game over under 48.5. Howie, I'm walking the Bills minus 5.5. Lock.
Is that who you're going to...
Easy
Yeah.
cash money.
Yeah, they're kind of on a roll at the moment.
Jags have had some disappointing, apart from last week, some disappointing performances.
Jags are kind of just disappointing this year. It's weird.
I don't know.
Why
I
do
don't
you
think
why do you
it's
think we
I'd
are?
say very middling.
Why am
They're
I-
not-
why am I
say
right and why
I
do you
would
think
say
that
your
is?
expectations haven't been met. Not, I wouldn't say they are well, I guess the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't say they're like exciting or where we left off last year is where they've come
that's
back
the key
to.
part,
Yeah.
right? What
Yeah.
they showed last year, not happening this year.
Yeah.
That's why I'm walking the Bills -5.5.
Because
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm not gonna walk the Warriors this week. I'm gonna walk the Bills too.
Wake me to Andy's womb. Because I have no original thoughts in my body. Can I also lock the Bills?
Wake me up and check my cock. No?
Yo.
You guys don't say that?
Hey, yo, no.
You guys speak to your
yeah, but
demographic.
yeah,
you know?
lock me in
Actually,
the
I'm
Bills. then.
gonna throw a flag on that one, Cree, because that was fucking wild.
That was a bit suspect.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
guys.
drink actually. The
Do you know what
flag's
else is a
drink.
bit suspect?
Oh no.
Yeah. What's that?
The Patriots, and that's the next game.
Did you guys-
Are we
did you
gonna
guys-
Look at that. The host is back.
Did you guys do your picks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone lock the Bills.
They walked the Bills.
Everyone walked the Bills.
That's
Yeah,
a
hold on.
triple lock.
Did everyone lock the Bills?
Oh, that's
We
a
all
lot.
locked the Bills.
That's a-
Ooh, the claw.
Someone has
Clearly
not been
listened to
paying
the
attention to on the podcast. What has been
other
on?
one. Even I knew that.
What just happened?
It's
Did it triple up?
Oh, it's an ear raid.
The Alcatraz.
Oh, yeah.
But we do it.
Oh, because it's locked.
There's three of them.
Because
now.
three
jailbreaks.
jailbreaks.
It's a jailbreak.
It's a
There's three.
apocalypse.
It's unlocked.
Thanks for that.
Oh, I want it back
Oh,
now.
lovely. Damn, if only we had like a soundboard to like do these for us or something.
Well, the soundboard's not fucking working, man.
All right.
Next game.
But do you like my segue?
Nope.
I can do
next
it again.
game.
No, horrible.
Nope. Next game.
Okay, well, what is horrible, Grayson, is the Patriots this year.
Holy fuck.
And that's my team, and I'm more than happy to say it. I said to Harry the other day, I've got the new Madden, and I need a team to do a rebuild on. And for the first year, it's viable to do it for the Patriots because we're that bad.
Yeah.
We benched Mac Jones. I didn't watch
Yeah.
the game. I found out of that later, and I thought, well, that's a bit strange, isn't it? He mustn't be playing too good.
You could say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Um,
And boy, am I so fucking happy about it. Oh, nothing gets me off more than when Mac Jones gets benched because he's dog shit.
flying the flag on that one, bit sus again.
Holy fuck. I fucking love the fact that Pats is shit. I made a bold call. I don't know if I made it on the podcast, but I made it at work. I wrote it on the whiteboard, put the dates next to it, and I said that the Pats would be a bottom 5 team in the league this year. Before the season started. And people giggled at me. They chortled. They said, "Quee, you're so silly." I say nay.
Were you so silly?
I say nay. What are you giggling at?
I didn't like that. I did not like that.
Playing on that one.
Um,
So it's the sus cast.
and also, and it's looking like it's going to come true. They look like fucking hot garbage. Two, Harry, hit me with the 2 key injuries of the Patriots.
Don't do it.
Please do.
Hit me with
say
the
it.
2 key injuries.
It's my job, sorry, Chief. Christian Gonzalez with a shoulder is ruled out against the Cowboys. Or was ruled out last week.
first round
all it
pick.
says is he's ruled out against
First
the
round
Cowboys.
pick.
I think he's still
I
ruled
think
out.
he's probably still going to be ruled
He's
out.
he's ruled out.
He's
And
Yeah.
Matthew Judon.
Oh, and he's indefinite too.
Yeah, that's a
He's
bad
getting
one.
an
Yeah,
MRI to
all-pro.
check out a bicep injury.
He
And the
is.
MRI returned positive on a tear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Well-
Patriots are tanking this year, but Bill Belichick, of course, won't let us tank properly. So
And that's
We're
why
running
I
a-
am walking the Saints plus 1.5. Give me that shit. With Kamara back, their leading receiver last week, actually.
No Matthew Judon in the middle to stop him.
They are going to get dominated by the Saints. The Saints defense is pretty good too. I got them in fantasy, not putting up points.
you wrote on the Saints here. I see.
Yeah, what I wrote.
Interesting team. What
Yeah.
about them's interesting?
I think also written down as the 2 lost
Hey,
one
shut
was
the
it.
fuck up, the guy that hasn't watched football his entire
No,
it's
no,
like
no.
forward.
That was a
sorry,
that was a genuine
What's
question.
interesting sorry.
That was a
What's
genuine
interesting
one.
about them?
Oh, it's because he hasn't seen anything, so he doesn't know.
Fucking
I
idiot.
don't know.
So like the thing is, it seems like the scorelines of the games have been a bit iffy. But if you even look at last week, there's 2 lost fumbles and an interception, which changes that game drastically.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those teams that were slated to do real well. They haven't really been performing, but they still have the opportunity because those players are still there.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, 2 lost fumbles.
Is that a good enough breakdown? He
Thank
caught
you.
up.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Yeah,
one
thanks.
of
No
New-
one yell at you
that's-
like Quee.
That's one of New Zealand's top analysts right there
That's
for the
right.
NFL.
Don't you forget it.
Yeah, I
would
mean,
never.
they only allowed 3 sacks against the Bucks defense. Bucks defense is actually
been
pretty
on
good.
form,
It's
yeah.
pretty. It actually is really
Bucks are pretty
good.
solid.
And the fact that they lost 26-9 isn't great, obviously, but they had 2 lost fumbles and interception, and that can absolutely kill your entire
Big
like
swings, man.
You know, that's a huge swing. You never.
Yeah, yeah.
It is very rare when you lose the turnover battle that badly, and when like you just.
Well, there's
doesn't really
another
happen.
game later in the week with a couple of fumbles and a turnover.
Yeah, we'll come to that. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
I couldn't imagine being a Giants fan.
Yeah. I'm not touching any of it, but I'm going to go for the Patriots.
Kiefer, how do you make money back, man? Stop bidding with your heart.
I'm not betting on it. I'm just saying. I'm just going to Do we still do that? Do we say who we think is going to win? Do we still calculate that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going
No, we haven't been.
Oh. Well, I
The overall, what? No, we haven't been doing that.
we haven't been doing that.
No.
Have
Okay.
you listened to any of these podcasts?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Yeah. That's the 1.5.
Oh my fucking god.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna lock it, but I'm gonna go Saints plus 1.5.
Okay, I'm going to go Patriots plus.
How do you go
1.5.
Patriots play? In what way?
I
Hard.
mean, Patriots.
Who's running the
Hard.
ball? Who's running the ball here?
Mac Jones, mate.
It's not
And the
though.
Pets minus 1.5. So the Pets are favourites.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
That's interesting because they were dog shit.
Yeah.
Next game, Grayson, you want to hit that?
Yeah. Okay. So we got Colts at home, Titans visiting. We have Colts minus 1.5 favorites. Titans plus 1.5 dogs. Under over 42.5.
I mean, the Colts lost to the Rams 29-23 in overtime. Richardson came back, looked pretty good, to be honest. He looks pretty good.
Really good.
But there's
Eating
there's
your
a very
words a little bit
obvious
from
no.
the off season
from the off season.
about Richardson being
We never-
overhyped, and
I don't think there's any proof of me saying anything in the off season.
I
I
distinctly
don't think
remember
there's any proof
a
of me
few
saying
words.
anything at all in the off season.
Okay.
In fact,
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure was it last week on the podcast that you said they'd be better off starting Minshew.
I mean, they might have won. You can't tell. They lost. You can't tell me, oh, you're an idiot, man. Why'd you say that? They lost. You can't tell me that they. I think they
I think overall,
genuinely.
Richardson's a better. He's mobile. He's got an arm. He's talented.
Only thing he
There's a
misses
very-
is the moustache.
He does
Yeah.
that really cool 360 spike thing when he runs a touchdown into, which
It's
is
not that impressive.
They need to be. They need to be better on third downs. I can't remember what the stat was. I didn't write the stats. Apparently, I just wrote they need to be better. I think the third down conversion was garbage. I'm pretty sure it was hot shit. There's a very clear and obvious lack of receivers and receiving options at the Colts, and that is just brutal.
You know, you've really kind of like, hit the nail on the head there. And because of that, can we please lock up the Colts?
What?
Yeah, I'm locking up the Colts.
Why?
You very clearly haven't been watching fucking football. Have you not seen the Titans?
No.
We haven't talked about the Titans yet, and you're going against the Titans.
Quick question, actually. Where is the money coming from that you're going to use to put on bets?
Your
Well,
Mrs. Money is your money, boys, and that's word from Phil.
That's from Phil.
I was going to
Like,
say.
how are you going to pay back
Phil
your
said
debts?
that. Yeah, well,
Kiefer, have
just
you
kind
not?
of in a hole, boys.
Kiefer,
Kind of in a.
It's a dark hole
dark
because
hole.
you've lost your mind. The
You're
Titans
fucking
last
stupid.
week bet the Bengals, which have been underperforming.
Bengals
However,
are-
27-3.
however,
27-3.
Henry was on form, which was probably the first time all year.
120-22.
Okay.
122
The defense
yards.
is-
If it's going to get you to calm down, I'll put a shotgun lock gun on it, and that way,
He's putting a lockdown on the Colts.
that way you can see me suffer. If it's not just monetary, it's suffering.
That is the most retarded.
No, that's perfect. I'll take that.
The
I want a
fact-
lockdown next week
the
on the
fact
Colts
that
from
the
you.
Titans, you know what, Kiefer, put it here. I'll lock gun that with you.
It's
I'm going
lockgunning it
against you
too.
because that's so fucking stupid.
Well, that the Colts are going to win.
Yes.
Okay.
You have not watched any of the Titans games or seen what they're doing at all.
Right, boys, lock guns on the line.
Lock gun on the line.
They lost to the Saints and the Browns. The Saints game was the first game they lost by 16-17. Very narrow. Second game was the Browns. The Browns' defense was sick, and Deshaun Watson played really well. They beat the Chargers and the Bengals. Brother, someone help this man. Someone get Phil back on here.
You know, he might be back this week though.
Who's that?
Jonathan Taylor.
No, he's not playing for them. He said that he's not playing for them.
Heard that he might be back.
He's
He
practicing.
said that
He's
he's.
practicing.
He could.
He's practicing.
It doesn't matter because their run game at the moment with Moss
They
is
have
still sick.
apparently come to a deal, possibly.
Their running game at the moment is still really good.
I can move him off my pup list.
Jonathan Taylor better not come back because Zach Moss is carrying my fantasy team.
Well, anyway, you're stupid. Holy fuck, that's free money. Thank you.
All right, now you guys have discussed your lock guns. I'm not going to lock it at all. I don't trust it. I'm just going to go Titans plus 1.5. Thank you, Harry. All right.
Anyone taking the over 42?
Wait, did I lock 3 games in that first slide there?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, you did. You locked the Bills, you locked the Saints, and the Titans.
Yeah.
Well, you locked gun the Titans.
Free cash.
From who? The Mafia?
Hell no, I don't know.
That's what I thought it was.
I don't
They're
know
like, hey,
shit.
you want to stay in Europe a little bit longer? And I'm like, yeah, I don't have enough money to though. And they said, here, free cash.
And you've come back to NFL abuse
yeah.
on the podcast.
Yeah, I came from the physical abuse over there, mental, emotional,
monetary
Yeah,
abuse.
remember when I asked if this was a safe space?
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
what? Well, you
That's what he
you
gets for only
confessed,
watching
you
when Taylor
confessed,
Swift
and
shows up.
now we're just going to harass you for NFL knowledge.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Lack of NFL knowledge.
Exactly. All right, looking at the next game, we've got the Steelers at home with the Ravens visiting. Steelers plus 3.5 dogs. Ravens minus 3.5 favorites. Under over 38.5.
Do
That's
I
a low under over.
do I
That's
go
very
for
low,
do I
yeah.
go for the fill technique?
What's the field
What,
technique?
just keep touching the under overs.
Not that. Just
Take
be
every
just
lock
be really
possible.
fucking good at locking shit.
Oh, that's a technique.
It worked from last week.
Because why the fuck would you not lock Ravens minus 3.5
That is a very good
against a
question.
horrible Steelers team?
I agree.
Harry, can you give me any Ravens injuries?
They have a offensive tackle out. Shoulder were ruled out against the Browns and a cornerback.
What about
No
Steelers?
one names.
I don't think there's
Steelers have
anyone
about
injured on
80,000
Steelers.
Injuries.
Yeah, Steelers injuries have a list.
I mean,
That's the biggest
didn't
paragraph.
Pickett got injured, didn't he?
Pickett's gone.
Pickett's got a knee injury.
He's out
he
for a
was
few
ruled
games.
out against the Texans. There's nothing else in that. Frymouth
Yep.
was out against whoever they played last
I
week.
am locking
out.
Ravens minus 3.5.
Yeah, I reckon
the same.
Give me the
And-
shmoney.
An offensive tackle and a defensive lineman as well were also.
Oh, give me the
out.
shmoney, baby.
Texans.
I can smell it now.
And their plane had more issues on the way home too. So
Oh wait, what?
Did they have to land somewhere? Like
Yeah.
emergency
shit.
landing? Yeah.
Yeah, so
apparently
apparently,
it landed in what does it say? The Steelers team plane was cleared to safely fly home from Houston after it was delayed due to mechanical issues.
Oh, give me the Ravens lock all day.
Bro,
so apparently
Steelers suck.
Pickett's out for at least 2 weeks. Oh, sorry, Frymouth is out for at least 2 weeks, and Pickett's probably out for a minimum of 3.
I mean, the Ravens are 3-1 right now. They had a narrow loss to the Colts, but the loss they had 2 fumbles that were lost. Once again, losing that turnover game, that'll fuck you. So they lost by like 2 points or something. They should have won that game.
Well, to quote one of the many idioms that come from the Tackle for Loss podcast.
I love the idiots on the Tech for Loss podcast.
Me too, buddy.
They're interchangeable
Me
at
too.
this point.
When in debt, bet. It was something along those lines.
Who the fuck said that?
That was
ever?
this idiom.
Apparently, it's,
yeah,
apparently
yeah.
it's a
It was
really
said about
long,
20 minutes ago.
long-standing one for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, so I will also lock this up. The Ravens are going to bring the hammer down on their divisional rivals.
I mean, the Browns were said to have one of a really good defense, one
Yeah,
of the
they do.
best. They do. I mean, they still do. And the Ravens put up 28 on them and only allowed 3. To be fair, against a weak Browns offense. But to be fair, put up 28 against a really good Brown. Come on. Fuck the Steelers.
they're
Yeah.
looking bad, man.
I
this year
fucking
was-
hate the
I
Steelers,
hate
man.
the Steelers. I hate
Boring.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
It's
they
how
also
many
have
times do I
Matt
gotta
Canada
say it?
calling offensive plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty
ridiculous.
nuts.
The whole of Pittsburgh wants the coaching staff changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike Tomlin's sitting there fucking jacking off in the fucking corner of the locker room going, I'm 500, 500.
So, is that what he sounds like?
That's what he
That's
sounds like.
crazy.
Just got to get to 9 wins.
Sorry,
Yeah.
let me read that. God damn, I'm over 500. sorry, my bad.
We get cancelled the first
It was muted. It doesn't matter.
on that note, I'm going to go Ravens. I'm going to lock Ravens minus 3.5. Let's go. Lock it.
triple lock.
Let's triple lock it. What are you doing? Is this it's just an air raid
It's not a fucking ambulance, man.
No one's
Holy
dying.
fuck.
Well, there's 3 escaped
It's a
convicts.
jailbreak. It's a
Yeah,
jailbreak.
That's the police.
No, you called the ambulance
Holy
because apparently
fuck.
someone's dying.
Just to
Fucking-
say
you're
the
not allowed to
police.
die?
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
The only thing dying is the Steelers.
Yeah, I
on.
don't
And,
so,
and the
yeah.
Giants.
Well, we're not even there yet, all right? Fucking hell.
That's right. We're just commenting the amount of times that Daniel Jones got sacked this week. So we've got a couple more mentions
Better
to make.
start fucking going.
Yeah,
man.
we're still going.
All right, next change. Someone else. Someone else.
Speaking of death, there's a team that's rising from the grave, and that would be the Lions.
I mean, when were they dead?
The
What?
last
When were they
40
dead?
Oh, a
years.
few years ago.
The last 40 years.
Last 4
Oh, I thought you were talking about recently.
No, what, 2
They've
years?
been alive and kicking.
For 2 years.
Yeah. However, do I like -8.5? Fuck no.
No, that's kind of crazy. -8.5. The
Against
Panthers.
against Bijan?
Huh?
You say
They played the Panthers.
Panthers.
They're not even like both.
Oh, dude.
Cats.
Bryce Young.
My favorite thing about the Panthers?
Adam
Mark
Thielen.
my words, they are the best 0-4 team right now. Mark my words, they're the best 0-4 team.
How many
I swear on
0-4
God.
teams are there?
Yeah, how many are there?
Pretty
Pretty sure there's only like two.
Who's the
Yeah.
other one?
Bingles?
No, they're one.
No, they're
one
Who'd
of
they
three.
be?
One and three.
Bears.
Oh,
It's the Bears.
But mark my words, they are the best. The best.
They've got a huge
A
competition.
generational talent of a 0-4 team right now.
are you being serious? I can't tell anymore.
They're
No,
in the
I'm
trademark
dead
for free
serious.
season
I'm
two.
dead serious.
Do you know which team was dead but rose from the grave? It's the
Put my
Lions.
plug right in my ass right now if I'm lying. I ain't lying.
Someone throw the damn flag again. man.
No one's doing shit.
Yeah. Fucking enough. All right, we go.
Anyway, holy fuck. Give me the Panthers, +8.5. That's sick.
I'm going to go the other way. I reckon the Lions.
Yeah, this fucking guy, right? You
do you
can't
mean
get
this guy?
anything done with this guy just, yep, I'm wrong,
Okay, listen.
wrong.
Listen. Captain Shoulders. All right. The Panthers lost to the Vikings last week by more than 8.5. Are the Vikings a better team than the Lions?
No.
Debatable.
Really? Is it? Debate it. Go.
Grayson, I'm with you. I'm going the Lions 8.5.
Harry, pull up that game
The
right now on
Lions beat
Google
the Packers
and
last
tell me
week.
the turnovers, interceptions, and fumbles. Let me
14.
just learn.
Do you know how much
The
I'm with
Packers
you?
are arguably a better team than Panthers.
I'm with you so much, and I'm in so much debt.
You're
Then
not
all you can
locking-
do.
8.5.
Do I have a camera? Oh, yeah. All you can do is
Kiefer, you got
Lock-
feeling in your team, buddy.
lock that up.
Hold on, Tree asked me to do something else. Give me a second.
Oh, God, he's the worst.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Turnovers.
Isaiah's got me. Isaiah, can you also grab me a beer, please?
Glad he's doing it.
Thank you.
This is why we have two people behind the camera. Kirk threw 2 interceptions.
No, Panthers wise.
There were no interceptions,
Okay.
and I can't see.
Go stats, then scroll down and be fumbles lost.
Bryce Young lost a fumble.
Ooh.
That looks like it's it.
Okay.
My
That's
point. That's an insane stat.
Shut up, Shut up, my narrative
No,
is
I don't care about your
broken.
narrative. My narrative is the Lions compared to the Panthers and the oppositions that we saw them last week. That 8.5 is easily coverable.
They're the best 0-4 team right now.
It doesn't matter.
That means
They're
nothing.
still 0-4.
Grayson,
And
if
you're
you-
going
if
up
you-
against-
Grayson,
you're not
if
going.
you-
It's not the same old Lions, right? You're going up at the brand new fucking
The
Lions. and
same
I'll tell-
old Lions.
No, it's
Grayson, if you,
not.
I swear to God, Grayson, if you lock the Lions right now, I'll lock the other way right now.
I'm not locking it.
Don't be a fucking pussy.
I
I
locked
will
it.
be.
I locked it.
Who'd you lock?
Why
I
don't
don't
you?
own money.
I locked the Lions.
I'm just very
Why
passionate
don't you
about
lock
your
against
poor
me?
decision making.
Why don't you look against me, shoulders?
That's boring. You're easy fucking pickings, buddy.
Am not.
I ain't trying to-
Might as well call you George, right, Mr. Pickens?
Hey, take the fuck lock out of the Panthers. I didn't lock the Panthers, buddy.
I didn't. No.
He's
As
just
you
running
read
down.
it, I'm just writing. That's who you chose.
Oh, you're writing those down too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
fair
doing a
enough.
whole
Yeah, we've
system.
got production value now.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking
Yeah.
doing my job, right?
Oh, I'm
All
taking,
you do
I'm
is
taking
just yell.
Panthers. And Harry, write that down next to it to note down that game to come back to it. Because after this week, I want to come back to it.
Actually,
Well, we're going to because I locked it.
since I haven't put a shotgun on the line yet, that's going to be my shotgun game.
No. You can only have a lock gun. You can't just have a shotgun.
No, you can't.
Nah, it's a lock gun.
You
No.
can't
Since
just have a
when?
shotgun.
Since now, I'm the producer. Deal with it.
You've been in London, boy. You don't
It
just come
doesn't,
up and
it
change
doesn't
the
have
rules.
the punchy value, you know. It's just
It
got,
does
it's
when
a
you're
shotgun.
burping halfway through the fucking
It's
podcast.
just a shotgun. You know what? If you put 2 on it, I'll be okay with it.
Fine.
Ooh.
Two on the Lions minus
2 on the
8.5.
line.
Yeah.
2 on the line.
All right, give me 2 on Panthers.
You could almost have 3
Producers
next
are
week.
doing stuff.
Just,
You
as,
going
just as a heads up.
2 lockdowns.
Panthers must be busy.
All right, let's move on to the Falcons versus the Texans. The Texans are 1.5. The Falcons are. Oh wait.
They're both 1.5. You fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
yeah. I just realized my
Fuck
problem
yeah,
there.
he's rusty, isn't he? He's like a
I'm
fucking.
so rusty.
He's like a little Down
He was
syndrome
a
child.
smooth. He was
Yeah.
smooth as fuck at the end of last year.
I'm
when we were
fucking
doing
gonna
it.
was very
good
He's
at the end
fallen
of
off
last
the
year.
wagon.
He's only
Yeah.
got fingers.
Okay, well, someone else take it over. All I know
Falcons
is
at
both teams
home.
have red on their uniform.
Falcons at home minus 1.5 against Texans. Coming to visit plus 1.5. Holy shit, the Texans look good.
Yeah, no, that I do know because I've got CJ Stroud as my QB in fantasy, and goddamn, are they balling?
Yeah.
It is so cool to see. It must be such a good feeling to be a Texans fan right now.
I got them the first win at home in however many.
It's probably just an overall good week too,
Yeah, to be honest.
because JJ got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Ring of
the
Honor.
Ring of Honor, sorry.
Yep.
Which is sick. His little fucking chariot ride, and then that happens, and then just an overall good feeling.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was against the Steelers, but
They allowed 0 sacks against the Steelers.
With that defense.
Like with that
crazy.
Steelers defense, and they allow 0 sacks on CJ Stroud. That's fucking. That's very good. Has the potential to be a very good team.
The Falcons aren't a very good team. That's what I'm going to put there.
Haley, you don't have to run. You just walk. It's fine.
Hey, Lewis stood there for so long.
Is a baller. 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The whole game, they allowed 2 field goals. The whole game, no touchdowns, just 2 field goals.
Yeah.
So give me Texans here.
Yeah, I mean, the Falcons' decision to run Desmond Ridder as their QB isn't really working out now. I think they need to probably...
What are they gonna do? Fucking go back to Mariota?
Is he still there?
No, he's
No,
back up
I'm
at
not. But I'm
Eagles.
saying
back
like
up
that
at the
was their
Eagles.
guy they got rid of and then started
yeah,
Ridder.
and started Ridder, but Ridder isn't really the guy either. They've got
who they have?
Who's their backup?
producer Harry.
They would talk. I was watching a video today. I can't
Have
remember.
a
what it was.
you have a computer, producer Harry.
I take back what I
What am I
said.
talking about?
Falcons,
Falcons
please.
backup QB.
This game's going to be very close. I can see it going either way. I don't take back what I said. I still run Texans, but I just realized the Falcons are actually a lot better than we kind of think at the moment.
I don't know. The Falcons are good on paper, but I don't think they've really been putting it up on the field, right?
I'm pretty sure they had like 2 fumbles or 2 interceptions and a fumble lost, and lost 23-7 to the Jags. You take those out of the way, maybe it's 20-27. Like I don't think they're as bad as what everyone thinks maybe right now.
I don't know, man.
The Falcons have Heineke as their backup quarterback.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got
Put him
put
in.
Heineke in.
Put him in.
Heineke can ball. That's a
He's
fun.
shown- he's shown
you put,
glimpses of it,
You
yeah.
put Heineke in with Bijan, Kyle Pitts,
Drake
even though
London.
it's not really being used.
Drake London, Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith.
Yeah.
And who's your other receiver?
I don't know.
Producer Harry.
Wait, who?
I don't fucking
I
pay
don't know. They
attention
have
to
another one.
Falcons.
Falcons have a third, another good receiver.
I think so.
Don't
Okay.
I don't think so, man. Who?
Stallone's their backup receiver.
But yeah, like put Heineke in. That team might be a bit more baller.
Yeah, you could do.
That'd be much more.
I mean,
well,
it'd
that'd be more interesting. It'd be
But
way
then
more
again, they just
interesting.
took the pick on. They just picked up him in the draft, so they want to use him. Obviously.
Yeah, it ain't working. Give me the
Mac
Texans here.
Hollins. Mac Hollins.
Mac Hollins. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's a good
because
Oh, did you see it?
yeah, we're on the
When
same page.
What's his name? Desmond Ridder went to dap him up after missing him on a deep ball, and he just stood up and ignored him.
Walked off.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of shit, isn't it?
He'll be missing him on balls all game.
Is that in your stats? Greg?
You change your stat line.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. I was going to look at his stats, but I can't. I don't have his stats on here. But I
I
don't
think
know,
this-
man.
I
I
think
think
this-
this is a very dickhead thing to do.
Not really.
That's like the Zach Wilson thing of last year was blaming everyone else, and now he's like, it's on me, it's on me, it's me. Yeah, sure, you get missed on a deep ball. Are you telling me that every other ball you are open? How about all
Yeah.
those other balls that he didn't throw it to you? You get open a bit more. I just think it's such a dickhead thing to say, like to not dip up your QB because he missed you. He acknowledges, hey, look, that's on me, man. That's on me.
Did he?
I
don't know if he did it or shit.
He went to
No,
dip him
I
up.
think he
That's
did.
the whole point of
Yeah,
that.
I think he
If
did.
you miss it on a deep ball, the QB goes to the guy he missed, goes to dip him up, says, that's on me, my bad. And then the guy doesn't dip him up and he's pissed by that.
I'd
Oh,
listen,
fuck off,
I'd listen
man.
to the QB in the pads, to be fair.
True.
I think that's just so like
Lock up
that's,
the Texans.
I think that
Lock
is
the
such
Texans?
a.
Lock the Texans.
You are lucky.
You know, Kiefer, there's a reason you're fucking poor.
It was the mafia.
the
I swear,
mafia.
it's the mafia.
You're looking at all the wrong games and wrong teams.
It's a 1.5 margin. That's easy.
Didn't you take the Texans screen?
I took the Texans. Am I locking it?
No,
What?
fuck no.
No.
I'm going to lock this game now.
What?
I'm not going to lock this game.
No, neither am I. I mean, that's absurd.
I'll go see if they have any injuries.
I'm going to... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm going to go Texans plus 1.5 as well.
Sweet.
Atlanta have no injuries.
No.
And
You
the
kidding?
Houston-
Fuck that. I'm not touching this game
The
with money.
Texans also have no injuries, so they're both injury free.
That's
Alright.
pretty remarkable.
Well, before we go to the next game, I need a piss. Oh, let's get into the next game. Sorry, guys, had to take a piss. Sorry, as Phil would say, had to take a Johnny Cash.
that is something Phil would
That's
say.
something it would
I don't
say.
get why. Does anyone always says that?
Yeah, it's
Cockney rhyming slang.
Cockney Rhino slang, yeah.
Anyway, finish my Johnny Cash. Next game. Fuck me, the Giants suck. Home game for the Dolphins, minus 10.5 against Giants visiting plus 10.5.
Yes.
Is Saquon back?
No, he won't be
I
back.
don't think so. He's not on this injury report that I have here.
Well,
but
I think that was
It's almost
just
a shame we don't have a camera on producer Harry because
He looks
he's
sad,
he's
eh?
so
Yeah.
sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
he looks like miserable.
it's
Yeah.
He's
sake.
soaking. He's
Oh,
soaking.
Grayson, I was talking to Kree and Kiefer both last night. I looked at the Giants' schedule for the rest of the year. We might go 3-14 at best.
Maybe 2-14 if Zach Wilson shows up.
The games
And if
I
the
have,
Pats show up, then-
the games I have the Giants winning are against the Jets and the Pats. So we could go 1-16.
That'd
There
be
is a
sexy. I'd
very
love
high-
that.
And
That's
we're still Daniel Jones is still under contract, like certainly for next year, but we can get rid
for
of
how
the
much
contract.
money? Sorry, I think Kiefer
Was it
mentioned
40
this
mil?
week. I think
40
it's
mil a
$40
year?
million.
$40 million a year?
It's a big
I
cap
think
hit,
it's
man.
40 million.
That's a huge.
But after next season, we can get out of the contract. So
40 million for
You
1
might
year.
have to.
I've
Caleb
only
Williams
got-
on a
how
rookie
many-
deal.
There's there's 13 games left of this season.
Then
right?
again-
and there's 17 games next season. So we've only got him for 30 more games guaranteed.
That's
Then
unreal.
again, there's a couple things I want to say about the
Yeah,
Giants.
let
the
me
Daniel
let
Jones
me
performance.
let me get on the back
Yeah.
of your back. Yeah.
He had no
me
protection.
piggyback you after this, yeah.
They've spent like I think 3 first or second round picks on O linemen within the last 3
A
years.
lot of injuries.
Evan
And
Neal
it's
pushed
just been-
over Darren Waller instead of blocking one of the fucking Seahawks
Yeah,
players.
and it's just a whole. It's uncoordinated. There's injuries, a waste of fucking draft capital. Daniel Jones has no time, so the interceptions don't really look great on him.
yeah.
He got sacked a record amount of fucking
but
times.
there has been a lot of injuries. You can't say that it's a waste of picks because there have been a lot. Obviously, I don't know all their picks, but it has been a lot of injury. There's been a lot. You can't deny it. The
yeah,
O line, the O line is like
got injured in the first fucking play. Of
the
last-
O
of
line
the
is
game
like
against the
second string,
Seahawks.
third string O line. So I don't think it's fair to say that their picks were wasted. However, I do agree. Apart from Darren Waller, the Giants have absolutely nobody to throw to getting separation at all.
That's been their problem
And-
for like a couple of years.
Well, that's been the problem, and also,
The only
the play calling is so bad that you don't even try get Waller one-on-ones. The one time you do get Waller one-on-ones, it's not his Daniel Jones's first read. It's just such a weird concept that you have such a weird offensive scheme.
So you just. Nice.
That's a lot of chest.
yeah,
Well,
Fun-
the thing
fun-
with the Darren Waller thing, he wasn't running routes because he was too busy trying to fucking block and help the O line out.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Like,
such a
it's
weird.
so- and the,
Just
that,
get
that
Breeder
97-yard pick six. Darren Waller was wide open in the back corner of the end zone, and he threw it to
Well,
the fucking
the weird
Seahawks
part is
player.
they were in the red zone. So what they do, they shift everybody to the left and have Darren Waller on the right to be one-on-one. Darren Waller's one-on-one on the right.
Yeah.
And Daniel Jones didn't look at him once.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just such a weird, and that's something that. But then again, that's the only time that they put him in a advantageous position to get a catch.
Almost got it out.
Daniel Jones played half a season well and got 160 mil
So,
contract.
Harry, just a
Yeah.
quick question because I saw this the other day. Do you think Brian Dable getting Daniel Jones to the playoffs last year is possibly the worst thing that could have happened to the Giants?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Do you think-
like I said, the half a good season got
Yeah.
him a new contract.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a Brian Dable problem or a Daniel Jones problem? Or not Brian Dable? Do you think it's a Daniel Jones problem or not a Daniel Jones problem?
In what retrospect?
Them winning games.
I mean,
It's a not having Saquon Barkley problem.
Because here's the thing. You were putting all I've heard from you, Kiefer, maybe not Grayson. I don't really know. From a lot of people, all I've been hearing is how Daniel Jones. I don't think it's all his fucking problem.
No, I mean,
the O-line definitely does
You
suck.
put fucking Herbert. You put Geno in there. Okay, let's change it. Let's put Geno in there. Let's put Jared Goff in there. Are they changing the outcome of these games with the exact same scenarios and situations they have? Probably not.
I think they might do.
Patty Mahomes would.
Holy
yeah.
shit!
Well, because
He would run it straight through the ref, and the ref would open his legs.
As an NFL ref,
Fucking
he's
copy
my
his
favorite player, bro.
Throw the flag. There is no flag.
Yeah, Patty Mahomes is my favorite player, and he would change the outcome of all those games. So yeah, it's a Daniel Jones problem.
It's a Daniel Jones problem. I think it's like
He does suck.
Give you Nick, come this way a little bit, by the way. Because that camera. Fucking idiot.
You can tell he's new.
I mean, you look at week 2. I mean, Daniel Jones clearly did. You look at week 2. Daniel Jones clearly played well. Like he
In the
has
second half of the
potential.
game.
Yeah, he has a lot of potential. But so I mean, I don't think that.
I mean,
I
so
agree.
does Kree if he had knees, but
you
he
look
doesn't. So there's no point.
You look at that drive with him and Saquon to, was it forced overtime, or him and Saquon to win the game, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And they played really well together.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just don't think it's fair that he gets all the hate that he does when he's trying his hardest in a team that looks like shit.
He does struggle a lot when Saquon's not there.
It's one
Those
his
play,
highest. It's one his little highest.
the play fakes to
Hey, it's all
Saquon
high
really
out.
does like.
Well, when
open
you
a-
have the
open a
running
defense.
threat,
Yeah,
that's the thing. When Saquon wasn't there, Daniel Jones is there leading rusher.
I mean,
which
Daniel
is bad.
Jones runs for his
Daniel
life.
Jones
for
shouldn't
that
be the
O-line,
leading
man.
rusher in the
No.
team.
At
Like,
the,
it's
end,
just
at
not.
the end of the day, you can't blame American football team on one person.
You know what he
And
reminds
it's such a team sport that, if your O-line's failing, then, that doesn't help either, and all that sort of situation.
You know, round it off. I'm going Dolphins minus 10.5.
Let me just say one more thing. You know what it reminds me of, right? This offense is imagine Daniel Jones at the Bills without Stephon Diggs.
Jones at the Bills without Stephon.
He'll still be fine.
Yeah.
He's not
Really?
Josh Allen,
You
though,
really?
is he?
He's not Josh Allen. Because he's Daniel Jones. And Josh
I think you
Allen's
guys are
Josh
missing
Allen's.
the point there.
I
Yeah, a little
couldn't,
bit,
I
yeah.
couldn't
I know what
understand
point
the
he's
point.
trying to make.
Yeah. Cool. Next game. Cardinals.
You guys didn't make a decision. I'm the
Both
one who said
didn't-
anything.
We didn't talk about the Dolphins at all.
They're good, aren't they?
They're really good.
They are pretty
They're
good.
really good, but 10.5 is just fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's a
I don't
huge
like.
margin.
I
What about the?
think they'll. I'm a Giants fan, and I'd take Dolphins in this game.
My problem is the defense. The Dolphins defense
You'd
sucks.
lock the
yeah,
Dolphins.
but the Giants, I would lock the Dolphins.
I'm just taking Dolphins, but
I'll lock the.
I back
Harry, I'll
Harry's
lock the
play.
Dolphins.
The Giants' offense without Saquon is not going to get within 10
Who's
and a half
home
points
game?
of the Dolphins. It's
Dolphins.
in Miami.
Dolphins home game.
Lock it.
Let me lock the Dolphins.
Lock it.
Let me lock the Dolphins. If this bites my ass, Harry, you eat my ass.
Oh, okay.
Oh, where's the flag?
Where's the flag?
Where's the flag?
Cree threw it away
Jesus.
before, so he could say more stuff.
I think you guys are a bit mean. Not to me,
Well,
Daniel
I
Jones.
support-
We're mean to Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
I'm
Might have to
sick
get you a
of Daniel
Giants
Jones.
jersey, buddy.
I don't get
Big
how.
Jones on the back.
I'm just
Daddy
sick of, I'm just sick of
dives.
him costing us games.
Yeah.
I don't think he cost you games.
He does.
Look at his ratio. Look at his performance last week. They scored 3 points. Look at his numbers. Look at his stats. How many he completed? Look at his
Cardinals
rushes.
home game
He's-
against the Bengals.
Yeah.
He
uh,
did throw for over 200 and
Plus
rushed for
3 Cardinals.
Yeah.
Minus 3 Bengals.
Yeah, okay.
Over under is 44.5.
I like that, yeah.
It's not bad. Well, I don't know. It might be bad because from what I've heard, the Bengals aren't the Bengals that I've watched. Not the
No.
Bengals that I liked.
Bengals are trash.
I'm locking Cardinals. A, fuck you. B, fuck you. Lock in the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals plus 3. Holy shit, easy fucking money.
C, fuck you.
D.
Kiwi, you haven't won a
me.
bet this week. So far, all the bets you have placed have lost. I
You
can
don't
tell.
know that yet.
Buddy, I can fucking tell.
Then-
If he goes
then
0
why-
from 18, he'll fucking lose it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I am locking the Cardinals plus 3.
I don't know why it was fuck me though. I haven't locked anything yet.
Because you said C, fuck you.
Oh,
So D, fuck you back.
No, D was fuck me.
Oh.
yeah.
Go on, Crew, what comes up
I
in the
was
alphabet?
just kind of asking.
G is go cards.
Nice. Get your
Well
little
done.
Dobbs jersey. Get your little Josh Dobbs.
Apart from
You
the
keep
fact,
smacking me, I'll start smacking
apart
you.
from the fact you skipped a couple letters.
Hey, guys.
You're okay.
Let's not make me put down
You're
the
a bit
mic.
tense there, buddy.
Cree has put down the microphone and he is sizing the other boys up.
Is it going to be the first tackle for loss Oklahoma drill? We shall find out very soon.
What's up with the Bengals this year then?
Oh, dog shit.
Is it just the injury for Joe Barrow's calf, or is it the
No,
rest
I
of
think-
it?
whole
I
team
think the
dog
who
shit.
day question is really coming into question. 'Cause who are they this year? No one
Turns
actually
out
knows.
everybody can beat them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think the who day question is about themselves.
No,
this year.
That's a shame.
Joe Burrow looks like he's struggling to move in the pocket. Because of
Yeah,
his
yeah.
calf.
Doesn't matter. They allowed the Titans 400 total offensive yards.
They got rid of
It's
Eli
not,
Apple.
yeah.
That's what it was.
With Tannehill, they allowed 400 total offensive yards by the Titans.
So you're
That
you're saying
defense
that
sucks royal fucking cock.
you're saying the Titans put up good numbers against a easy defense, and that's why they might lose to the Colts this week. Interesting way of going about that. What?
He's just
What do you
rolling
say?
back to a
I'm
previous game.
rolling back to my lock of the Colts against the Titans because that's our little rivalry we got going on here as brothers. Apparently, Zach Taylor's no longer favourable in Cincinnati either. Apparently, his calls and his plays aren't really doing too good
Oh,
on the.
suck my fucking cock. Wait, 1 minute he takes him to the Super Bowl. Next minute takes him to the playoffs. Next minute lose 3 games because of Joe Barrow's shit ass, fucking defense ass, fucking shit ass. Ooh, he's not favored anymore. What a fucking joke.
Well,
Like,
you-
what do you want? What do you want?
You've
do you want
kinda
playoffs,
just-
game, win.
You've kind of just made your own point there. Joe Barrow takes him to a Super Bowl, takes it to a playoff, and now it's Joe Barrow's fault. Interesting how words can be used to say different things.
Still don't follow.
It is Joe.
These two are just going off on their own.
Huh?
Yeah, it's.
If,
to be honest, it's
if
quite weak
Zach
for me.
Taylor
You're right,
and
Harry.
Joe
How's it going?
Barrow
I'm good, man. How are
go
you?
to playoffs
Yeah, not
or
too
go to
bad.
Super Bowl, then they go to playoffs.
Just on a side note, I
and
might
that-
just agree and go cards +3.
Just cars, no lock.
Yeah, no log.
By the way, this whole talking thing, while other people talking, doesn't work on a podcast because in person it works,
No, it's just interesting.
but on
You
the
gotta
record,
rant.
but on the recording, it's
Yeah,
over
no,
top
it's
of-
all good. Keith, what do you got?
Yeah, Cardinals. I mean, apparently Josh Dobbs is playing pretty well. He's like a pickup on fantasy these days, which is pretty nuts to me. But I mean, it's a bit of a tank bowl, really, isn't it?
I wouldn't say so with the Cardinals. They've actually been doing all right.
Okay, well, I'll take the cards, but I'm not going to lock anything on it.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Next game, we got Rams at home with the Eagles visiting. We got Rams +4.5 dogs, Eagles -4.5 favorites. Makes sense. It's probably going to be a close game, and the under over is 50.5. What do you think?
That's a high one.
Yeah,
Is
I was
that-
gonna.
is
I was
that the
just gonna
highest
say
one
we
on
haven't
there?
we haven't mentioned over unders at all so far.
Earlier on we did, but like some of them you kind of just skip over because if they're kind of middling, we can
Yeah.
pretty much just leave them. But this one's quite a high under over. It will probably because of the way the defenses have been playing and the way they've been scoring within the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Both teams would have hit the over last week. on the
Oh,
schedule.
really?
Games,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at combined scores, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rams are way more interesting than anyone gave them credit to be, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, because after last year they were dog shit.
Yeah, they were absolutely terrible. And then they got rid of a lot of their core and just picked up rookies, which maybe that's the new way of.
Yeah, I heard a thing saying I think they have like about 16 rookies in their roster this year.
That's unreal. I think it's the highest, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, by like a long shot.
And they've kind of found a bit of a gem with Puka Nakua
Yeah, he's
and the way he's playing. He is kind of like, as has been noted, he's kind of like a secondary Cooper Cup. So if they get both those players back, they're going to be insane. And then
they're slowing.
the Eagles went to OT with the Commanders.
Yeah, what's going on
Who-
with the Eagles this year? Are they good? Bad?
They haven't been as good as they were last year,
Yeah,
Right.
but they're not.
but they're doing enough to get to be 4.
yeah, they're still winning games, so you can't really complain.
No, not
Plus
really.
their kick is goated. He just scored me like fucking 18 points last week on fantasy, so it's very clutch. So for this game, I'd still take the Eagles -4.5. solely because of, I think the pass game against the secondary of the Rams is probably a bit stronger. I think the Rams defense is more stronger against a run focused type of game, which is kind of what the Colts had to rely on a bit. So that'd be my going on it.
Agree, where you going?
Was that?
Where you going?
Oh, haven't really thought of this one, to be honest. Been sitting here in silence, just being quiet, so that I can just, you know.
He had to calm down after the Giants game. It was fair enough.
Yeah. What I would say is that the Eagles got lucky last year with the easy strength of schedule. Now, when you look at it, the Eagles have to play tough teams and they're barely edging it out because the defense really isn't that good. They're allowing a lot of teams that play them a lot of points. But that's just me. That's just me. What I think. They can't listen to me. Why would you guys listen to me? And for that reason, give me Rams plus 4.5. Holy shit! Rams home game at SoFi Stadium, baby. Yeah, LA.
Is that Rams?
Lock it in, baby. SoFi Stadium.
Are you locking the rest of these?
Give me the fucking Rams. This is why you listen to me. This is why you let me speak, because Creed knows all. Holy shit! Who gave her the microphone?
You did. You bought them.
Yeah.
That was a lock for the Rams.
That was a lot for the Rams. I could see. I was before you got loud. I'd ear to think. I was able to think things, and my thinking things kind of led me to think that the 4.5 for the Rams might be kind of nice. Because what are they? Are they favorites? How do I do this again? Are they favorites?
Underdogs.
They get given 4.5 points.
Underdogs.
Fuck.
He's so washed.
Holy shit! He hasn't won a bet this week.
How much wine did you have in the league?
0-17 this week.
My God.
Well, I can't be 0-17 because I'm going to lock the Rams.
Fuck.
To be honest, you know what? I'm going to lock it the other way. I'm going to go locking the Eagles. Yeah.
Wait, do we still do
I'll lock Eagles. I'll make it interesting.
Wait, hold up.
Do we still
Harry,
do the-
give me injuries
No.
on Rams and Eagles.
Oh, it's only if we all lock the same way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rams. Matthew Stafford says he suffered a hip injury against the Colts, but
When
has
isn't that dude
no
not
doubt
injured?
he will play.
Yeah. I have faith.
Didn't Puka also get an injury of some sort?
No, because he caught the OT touchdown. He didn't get injured.
came
Eagles
back.
only offensive guard Cam Jurgens.
Ooh, that's big though.
Ruled out against the Commanders. Nothing about next week.
That's fine.
Shame about the whole Stetson Bennett thing while we're on the Rams.
Yeah, it's a bit. A fucking alcoholic issue. Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah.
Hate to be that guy.
Can't relate.
Can't relate.
Can't relate. Not me.
Could be me.
Could be me.
Next game?
Yeah.
Am I? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
cool.
you,
That's me. So the next game is the Horsies versus the Plains. And that's the Broncos. What did you say? It's the Broncos versus the
Some
Jets.
fucking host this podcast has.
2.5 things, and Broncos are minus, and Jets are plus.
Fuck, do that again. Fuck. Do that again.
No, I think you got a point across. What's the under over?
Do that again.
Oh, under over is 43.5. So Broncos are minus 2.5, Jets are plus 2.5. Over under 43.5. Home game for the Broncos. They beat the Bears, which I've learned is not impressive.
Nope.
And then it says they barely beat the Bears, so that's really not impressive. Can Mr. Unlimited do enough?
This defense
That
of the
wasn't
Broncos.
rhetorical.
This defense of the Broncos sucks shit. I'm still baffled. We mentioned it last week and we mentioned it this week. Am I missing something? Maybe I am. Maybe it's because I don't give a shit about the Broncos, that I don't follow their off-season moves, right?
Yeah,
Because I
neither-
don't care enough.
really care.
Am I missing something? How do the defense go from being top 5 in the league to dog shit? Like, seriously fucking horrible. Allowing the Bears to put up 28 points against them? 70 the week before? Like, I just don't understand.
Weren't they pretty good last year? They were, right?
Did you figure what I fucking said?
When?
Just now. He literally said one of the top defenses last year.
They're pretty good last year.
You got to give this
Kiefer,
man
Kiefer,
a
what are you taking? What are you taking this week? What are you
many
taking?
layers.
Oh,
What
what
are you taking
work
on that
himself
game? What are you
up.
taking on that game?
well, we haven't talked about the Jets yet.
No, it doesn't matter. What are you taking this game? What are you taking?
The Denver Broncos are the worst defense in the league.
Kiefer, what are you
The
taking this
worst
game?
one
Kiefer, just
in
let
the
me know what you're
league.
taking this game.
Jets? I don't know.
Tell me what you think. AJ. Broncos
I
minus
haven't,
2.5.
I haven't,
Jets plus 2.5.
haven't been able
Have
to
a
talk
quick
about the
think.
Jets
Have a
yet.
quick think what you're thinking there.
Well, the Jets only lost last week because of my team. So
yeah, but
Oh,
tell me,
yeah.
but tell me
Yeah,
what
thank
tell me
you.
what you're thinking there. Tell me what you're thinking.
I'm going to put my trust in Zach Wilson.
Yeah, okay,
to
I'm
be-
going the other way. Give me the Broncos. Holy fuck, easy money. Easy fucking money.
I'm not locking it though.
I don't give a shit. Neither am I. I'm just going the other way.
I'm going Broncos as well. I don't feel like the Jets have done enough.
I just don't feel like Kiefer can win the game. So I'm just gonna go the other way.
So you're going to change your Rams lock?
No, because you copied me. That's not fair.
Well, then I'm going to win a game.
This is a really petty podcast.
It's the most petty it's been all season.
I know, I've listened. You?
It's
Not me.
also-
Couldn't be me. Oh, you want me to intro this one? I got you.
Next game.
Vikings plus 5.5. Chiefs minus.
Holy fuck, you can read. Holy shit, you can.
We're going to have to redo this whole thing. Jesus Christ.
No, I got it. Okay, we got Vikings at home plus 5.5 as dogs. We got Chiefs minus 5.5 as favorites, and we've got the under over 53.5. So the Vikings haven't been performing.
I mean, it's hard to bet against the Chiefs when Grayson's playing for them.
That's right.
I mean, the
My
Reefs.
team, the
Reefs.
Reefs. Honestly, last week I feel like that's a big reason as to why they won.
It was
if
disgusting.
if you look at their last
was
drive,
disgusting.
it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
However,
It was
it's not a-
blatant holding.
not-
and
not
they
an
just
Arrowhead
didn't
this
fucking
week.
call it. It was nuts.
I was going to say, I don't think Taylor Swift's going to Minnesota.
No thanks. She's not going to Minnesota. It's not an Arrowhead this week.
The Chiefs are 2-0 since Taylor Swift came in.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Came in who?
Travis Kelce.
She got
Travis
to talk.
Kelce.
We'll
Yeah,
find out on New Heights.
Travis Kelce officially got pegged. It's TMZ official. I heard it through the refs.
I might go the. I might,
No,
I might
you're
go
not
the
throwing a
over.
flag on that one, Harry.
I might go the over on this.
What is the under over? 53.5?
3.5. It's
Well,
kind
you're
of
gonna- you're
high.
gonna- Well,
Are they both still balling?
well, the Vikings
Vikings
offense
suck.
still kind of does.
Yeah.
The only thing is that last week they didn't as much, just solely because they kind of had a bit of a shitter. But every other
Right.
week prior,
They've been doing pretty good. But what about the Chiefs though? Because apparently they've changed the offensive coordinator, so not as strong, right?
not as strong.
Gives me Chiefs minus 5.5.
But no lock though.
I wouldn't lock it.
Someone do quick maths while everyone else is talking about how many locks I have already.
Oh, God.
Someone just do a quick.
Okay, I'll keep doing the talking.
Yeah,
then.
Kevin, you keep
Yeah.
talking. We have a quick count.
I kind of want to take the over of 53.5, but if the Chiefs aren't balling out, if they're like the old Chiefs, then maybe like would the safe bet be actually doing under?
Your safer bet would go under, I think.
Maybe go under. But then I'm
You fuck-
thinking,
I've got 9 locks already. I'm not locking this game.
yeah,
He's trying to make up for Phil's stats. Now he's gone.
actually, yeah. Well, we'll go on to the next game. I'm not going to lock this one, but could I also get a tally of how many I've locked?
I counted 7 for Curry.
Wait, so did he do Chiefs? Did you
No,
No,
it's not
no,
Chiefs.
no.
Yeah. Oh, but I have to choose a team to take. I'm
Yeah.
going to take the Vikings because fuck the Chiefs.
I'm going to take the Chiefs. No reason.
Nice.
Phil here. Phil
Commitment.
would take the Chiefs, so I'm also going to take the Chiefs.
Yeah. Phil would probably also take the under.
True.
I don't
yeah.
know. No, there's never know. You'd never know what Phil's going to do.
No, yeah, he's unpredictable.
Call him right now.
All right. Does someone else want to intro the games? Because I'm not too swish at it. Or do you like my charm?
Go Creed.
All
No,
right,
no, you're not
this-
touching the intros.
Next game, I've done 7, not 9. Okay, well, a little bit better.
I missed who Gray and Keith took on that last one.
Me Chiefs.
Key
Keith
Vikings.
No locks.
No locks.
No locks. This game is the game of the week, potentially. You know, game of the week in terms of gravitational NFL pull, almost. You know, like
Moon game.
How much it weighs. This game weighs a lot in the standings.
Lizzo game.
Who invited him back?
I don't know.
You got Niners at home, minus 3.5 against Cowboys away, plus 3.5. This game is massive just because of the firepower going up against each other. Defense of the Niners, okay. Defense of the Cowboys, really good.
Ridiculous.
But the Cowboys have shown enough weaknesses to the point where you kind of think, holy fuck, well, the Niners could actually win this convincingly if the Cowboys don't show up. If the Cowboys show up, it'll be a close game. It's just such a fucking... This could be a low-scoring game. Could be a high-scoring game. No one really knows.
Are you saying stay away from? We'll stay away from it.
I would stay away from the
I
over
would
under
say really
for a starter.
Kiefer. I would say
Away from the over under.
Yeah,
I would say
definitely for
really
starters.
far away from this game.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay, well.
I wasn't.
they're
I thought you were
literally
ready to lock
like.
something there.
I'm locking the over.
Are you actually?
Yeah, I think
I know you've. I mean, you've said it.
I've said
so-
it. Yeah, lock the over.
It's one of those things that like these are the two two of the couple juggernauts that are in the league at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, every tier list you look at, they're like at the top.
Yeah.
Along with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So if you put them head to head, they've got like really solid defenses. On a good day, both of the offenses can fire. It's just you just don't know.
I
I'm
think
hoping it's a good day.
I think this will really depend on the Cowboys. I think Niners are going to be the same as they've always been. I think this will depend on whether the Cowboys show up or not, and that's why I'll take Cowboys plus 3.5 here.
Yeah, I'd have to agree that it's like the Niners have been probably really, to say, more consistent. And then you've got the Cowboys who have kind of fluctuated a bit more.
I also think the Cowboys have to stop being so fucking stop trying to be so fancy with it. Like I've wrote down here, they had 8 different running backs or eight different guys run the football
ball.
from behind the line. Like Pollard proved himself last year being a really good back when you used him 3 out of the 4 times you needed to use. You know what I'm saying? So like, why are you using him once every 3 downs? It's just it doesn't make sense when he is so good. And yeah, maybe when you use him once, he won't do well. But the second and third time, he'll get 6 yards, 5 yards, 7 yards. And then one of those he gets 2 yards. It's like you don't give him enough of a chance to really make an impact when you use him. When you use eight different runners, like, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
It just kind of annoys me. You know, he's on my fantasy team, and I'm just, why are they not giving him runs?
I'm going to take the 49ers.
You can
on
blame
this one. I
McCarthy
think they're
for that
just
one.
the better team. I think there's
I think,
less,
I think
less-
they are the most solid. They're the solid, more solid team.
that's
Like
exactly
they
it.
just,
Yeah, there's less questions, right?
yeah, way lower floor than Cowboys. Cowboys
Yeah,
floor
yeah.
could be way lower.
Yeah.
The ceiling's pretty similar, I think.
Yeah.
But I think
I would take the
don't know.
Cowboys as dogs in this one. I think
I think
the
the
three
thing
and a-
that,
the 3.5 is going to be enough to throw it that way.
Yeah, once again, I wouldn't touch it, but you lock the over. So
I like the over.
Sweet.
last game.
Last game. All right, I'll intro it. We've got the Raiders home game with the Packers visiting. We've got the Raiders plus 1.5 dogs. Packers minus 1.5 favorites. Under over of 44.5. I don't like this game.
I don't care about this game.
I don't give a shit either. I'm sorry,
To be
Grayson.
honest, no, neither do I. But there's a couple things to be said about injuries on the Raiders side, Harry.
Nope.
Nothing. I thought it was
there's-
rumored that Adams might be out.
Oh,
He
Adam
left
said
the
it-
game, but he came back in.
No, but here's the thing. But the tweets and stuff he said after the game said, I felt really bad. I was really injured. I don't know how I came back and played the second
Yeah.
half.
I think it
like
was-
it
He's just
looks.
looking for sympathy.
Yeah.
He'd been
I'm
a
a-
big
really?
deal.
I'm a
I
no,
reckon
man.
it was one of those things that they thought they had a chance of winning, so they bring back their top receiver.
Yeah,
as
that's
a
what I think it
chance.
is. Yeah, even though he's injured, they bring him back just to win the game, and then they don't, and now he could be out for
They
I
got
think, a
7
week.
sacks on Herbert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Is that,
I mean, their
is that
pass
bad
rush is
O-line
good.
or is that their
No,
pass
no,
rush is
their
good?
pass rush is
their
it's
pass
always
rush
been
is
good
really
for the last
good.
2
Yeah.
years.
Oh shit.
and to be fair, like I said, like I've written here, O'Connell, the rookie they brought in, he did okay, and then everyone is flaming the head coach. Fair enough, because after the game, so they had I think two lost fumbles. I think it was.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like he fumbled it twice or something like that. And after the game, they asked him about, narrow loss, rookie quarterback, how do you think he did? He did pretty well. And so he did actually pretty well for his first game ever. And he goes, you're definitely not going to win games by fumbling like that. It's just like, dude, that guy had a fucking great game. He looked good. He was very calm and, played pretty collected and quite calculated in a way. Like, it was good. I think it was a good rookie performance from a guy. And the head coach essentially throws him under the bus
flames
for
him.
it.
That's
It's like,
not nice.
dude, come on. Take some fucking responsibility
He's
for
just cutting him out of
your
the knees
team.
for no reason.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and for that reason, fuck the Raiders. Give me Packers minus 1.5.
Yeah, and on the other side, the Packers did lose to the Lions last week quite convincingly. Again, Jordan Love did okay. Aaron Jones was on a limited snap count, hence the low performance. And AJ Dillon couldn't really get anything going because that Lions D-line actually fucking came through and cleaned house pretty much. Again, they're kind of still a middling team. unfortunately.
Yeah, they don't look as
So-
bad as what I think people thought they would be. I mean, I don't think they look as good as some people were like, oh, this could be like a real sleeper team. They're just okay, and that's okay.
Yeah.
No, they are worse than okay. And last week proved that.
I don't think so. I think it proved more about how like decent the Lions are.
Yeah.
I disagree. Personally.
No, fair enough.
Actually,
So
and for
who
the
would you-
reason, we're going Raiders plus
Oh,
1.5.
okay, yeah, that's why I answered
Oh,
the question.
swap my pick.
I'm gonna go Raiders as well.
Do we know if Jimmy
I
G's
don't.
starting next week?
would say
I think it's too far out. I
Who's
mean,
his backup?
O'Connell.
O'Connell.
I'd say Jimmy G's
Ah.
gonna be back.
Oh.
I think.
With the chance that I think they'll probably sit Devontae because they won't want to risk a further injury, especially if he's saying he's not feeling okay.
Sure.
And like
Although they do have other receivers, I don't like the
you
Raiders
were, like
enough.
even though you're saying, Gray, that Jones was on a limited snap count, that doesn't excuse his like.
He had five attempted runs.
No, he had way more.
No,
Harry,
I
can you
don't
look
think
up
so.
Packers game?
I'm pretty sure he had fuck all.
I'm
fuck
pretty
all
sure he had
runs.
more than that, and I'm pretty sure his average was like 3.5 or. I don't think it was like. It doesn't matter how many runs you have. If your average is low as fuck per run, then it's like, well, it doesn't matter how many. It's an
Well,
average. Like, that's how.
it kind of negates the point you're saying about Pollard. You get like a limited thing, and you only like get so many attempts, and you're like only having maybe 3 chances at getting like a certain
Well,
amount
no,
of
Pollard did
yards.
really well with the snap count he had. He did really well, and that's why I'm concerned or questioned why they aren't giving it to him more when his average per carry is really good.
Jones,
And like
5 carries.
5 carries.
Yeah, they only gave him that many carries.
How many catches?
1 of 2. They had him on the field for such a limited time. That's
Who's
why
the other guy?
Dylan.
Dylan.
That's right.
He is a third. He's supposed to be the third down, get across the line.
Well,
to
yeah,
get a
Harry,
first
how many
down
carries
touchback.
Dylan had?
Dylan went off, I'm pretty sure, because I had money on Jones, and guess who lost more money?
But then I don't think Dylan performed as well as he could have. So with that, again, they didn't have enough of solid. The running game set up, couldn't get the passing game going. Hence,
Who'd you take?
that. Hey,
Who'd you take?
I'm taking Packers
Oh,
minus
you're
1.5.
taking Packers. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not putting any money on this though.
No, I'm not spending any money on this either.
I can't see how many. I can't find how many things. How many carries AJ Dillon had.
All right, all good. Doesn't matter at
That's
the end of the day. That's it. That's all. See you fucking later, pussies.
I've never listened to the full episode, so I don't know how we outro it.
We don't really.
don't
We
just
just
fucking-
fucking. We say
just
see you
talk about
later.
That fades
We
out.
say.
We
We say check out our socials. We're glad all the boys are back. Producer Harry, he's loving it. Bang back. Isaiah's going to sort out our graphics this week, so check out our Instagram to see what we've locked this week. So you can-
Tackle.4.loss.
We've got this on both YouTube and Spotify, so you can flick between if you want to see our dumb faces.
That's very professional, man.
Thank you.
That was really good.
He's been working on that.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
always, don't bet on us.
Bet on yourself.
Bet on yourselves unless you're Kansas City Chiefs, and then bet on the refs. But bet on yourselves.
Yeah.
Taylor
Nice.
Swift won't be there, so.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss his face on the podcast.
I'm
Yeah.
Just look at mid-white women anyway.
Yeah.